Hello, friends. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on the time this is reaching you. You're welcome to my channel, A Talk with Sele. Today, I have a guest with me. We're still on the series Intentional Parenting. Today, we are going to look at social media, parents and social media. And I have a guest with me, Matilda Coin. Say hi.
Hi guys, welcome back to my mom's channel.
Okay, she has already told you she's my daughter. Well, she's my girl, one of my naughty girls, but then I enjoy and I love them.
No,
Yes, welcome back. We are going to look at the effects of social media on our kids and how can we checkmate the excesses. We know the social media is more like a garbage bin where we can have both the good, the bad, and the ugly. And because there are good things, we cannot totally deny our children from going or accessing the social media. However, we know we have a parental guide where parents can really control what their children sees. But there's an age the child will get to, you might not be able to control that. However, I want to talk with my grown-up daughter here. Let's see how they think as a child, as my own daughter. How do you think that parents should come into your social space? Thank you. So, what do you think? What are your thoughts about parents coming into your social space?
okay, I feel as a child, as a minor, I actually saw something this morning on TikTok. I think all the parents that their children have been molested or harassed or killed, murdered through social media, they were in a, I don't really understand the setting, but the owner of Snapchat was there, the owner of Facebook was there, all these CEOs of this social media, and the parents were blaming the CEOs of the social media, saying that they have bloods on their hands. It's because of their spaces their children were killed. And I actually commented, I dropped a comment that no, I don't think so. Social media is like anything is there, any and everything is on social media. So as a parent, it is your duty. It is not the duty of the CEOs of these social spaces. It's not their duty to caution your child. I feel like if you have children under 18, like they are not legally adults, or maybe even 16, at least there's an age a child will get to that they should be able to know left or right. As far as they're not up to that age, you as a parent should be giving them back to back. I really don't even mind parents checking their children's phones from time to time. And I feel like at the same time, your child is not even supposed to have access to phones till a certain age. And maybe if they have access, it will be your phone where you are able to monitor what they do on the media. And while they are doing this, while they are growing, you'll be talking to them, cultivating that habit of being safe on the internet, knowing what to watch and not to watch. And something else I think parents should even do is instead of telling us not to watch this thing, because we are children, we are very curious. When you tell us not to do this, we want to see what you are telling us not to do. So I feel like instead of saying, oh, like now, sex, for example, instead of saying, no, don't have sex, you will get pregnant, I feel like you explain it in a more practical way. I don't know if you get what I mean.
I'm not sure I get what you mean. Are you saying we should bring pictures of people
No, no, no,
having it
no. No,
so
that's
that
not
you
what
can
I'm
understand
no,
what
that's not
it
what I'm
means? Okay,
saying.
so what are you saying?
Okay, now the thing about children is that they you don't you're not the only person that is putting things in your child's head. They have classmates in school.
Okay.
Now, if you tell your child that on social media you can see this you are telling them about the dangers. When they go out to school, they will probably meet their friends that are having a high time on social media and enjoying being on the internet. So instead of I don't even know how to. Instead of just being stoic and so strict about it, there's a way you tell them that, oh, okay, these are the dangers. It doesn't happen all the time, but you don't know who is who. I feel like there's a way you talk to your children about these things. Because the thing about children, that's why I said children are very curious. So even if you say don't do it, sometimes they want to put their hand inside that fire and know
How
how
it
the
hurts.
yes. So I think parents have a lot of roles to play in terms of children and social media.
Okay. We have some applications. What applications would you recommend for children?
Okay, like now YouTube, for example, I know that there's YouTube Kids, at least.
Okay.
Like you do YouTube, I have a YouTube channel as well. If you are posting on YouTube, you have the option like this made for children and not made for children. Anything that is made for children, the YouTube Kids is like YouTube or YouTube Kids for kids.
So it's
They can see,
controlled.
yes, it's controlled. So now Facebook, Instagram, if they are using those apps, because every app has,
Do children need Instagram?
no, no,
No.
no,
So
no,
I think such apps
no.
shouldn't even be
Okay,
in
but
their phones.
yes, yes. So if you are talking about just strictly children stuff, then maybe okay, YouTube Kids. But the thing is that even on the Instagram, even on Facebook, there are actually things they could learn from those apps. Even on TikTok, there are things children could learn. But you as a parent, maybe you'll be there with them while they are using it.
Okay. So what educational apps do you think?
I'm not a mommy. I don't know. You're supposed to tell me. I've not given birth before. I don't have any child. But I'm sure there are apps out there now that children can learn on learning platforms.
No, okay. You talked about children using their parents' phone maybe at a particular age. So when a child gets to 18, would you say it is wrong or after 18? Especially when that child, though he or she is no longer a minor, but he or she cannot control himself with the phone.
What do you
When
mean?
they say he cannot control 247, even when there are chores to do, when there are other things to do, this child is 247
Yeah,
on the phone, either playing a game, watching a movie, listening to some, or even reading
yeah.
a novel, a book. How do you think it will be wrong for the parents to seize the phone or time the child with the phone? What do you think about that?
Okay, if the child is under your roof, 18 in Nigeria, in Africa, you're obviously still okay, not obviously, but most times the child, an 18-year-old will be under the roof of their parents. You have chores to do, you have people to mingle with, and you're on your phone 247. I feel your parents seizing your phones like maybe 4 hours a day, 3 hours a day is very justifiable because you are leaving other aspects to just focus on your phone. So it's fine if they seize it. But the only thing I would say is don't go through that child's phone. I don't think I personally, when I have children, I don't know, I don't have any child yet, but I don't think I personally would go through at that age. I don't think I'll be going through their phones at that age because I want to believe that I did a good job raising them while they were in the growing up stage.
But you said that they don't hear only your words, they hear other things from other people.
Yes,
So
and
they would want to search. So why do you
yes,
think
that's
it's
why
not
you
right to
no,
go
that's why
through the phone?
that's why you regulate the phone when they are younger, not when they've reached 18 and they are fully developed. See, anything they want to
They are
do by
fully
that 18, they've already done it. Oh. Anything they want to do by that 18, they've already done it.
not
So,
necessarily.
not
Even if they are developed by your standard at 18, which I think they are not. By your standard, you say at
Mike is
18.
with you. Let's start again.
By by your standard, you say at 18 they are developed. I remember you also say that they hear from outside, they
Yeah,
learn from outside. So even if they are developed at 18, which I doubt, because even at 35, you are still learning. So
yeah.
if you think they are developed at 18, you think they know everything at 18?
No, you don't know everything at 18, but your mom won't go through your phone.
Unfortunately, there was no phone at my time.
If there
But
was a
if there
phone,
was,
so if I'm married,
I
you go through
trust
my phone.
you are already married.
To who?
You,
Jesus.
no, if you are married, that's
Yes.
what you said.
Okay. Then I'm. So
Yes,
if I'm not married by let me say 25 and I'm at home, you think it's fine to go through my phone?
yes, it's okay.
So why don't you go through my phone now?
Well, maybe because I trust your judgment.
No. So now, why do you trust my judgment? Because you knew or you know how you raised us up.
I think I trust your judgment. That's
You
just it.
know how you raised us up. That's just it.
And you have
But
not been.
then the thing about even this raising up is that children that want to even rebel will actually still be rebellious at the end of the day, irrespective of having a good home or not.
Yes, we'll come to that. We'll come to that. Children that wants to be rebel would definitely want to be rebel, but it could be checked.
Yeah.
Like or like the one that was just left on her own or his own to live carelessly. So we'll come to that. But we are on social media talk now. So visiting friends you meet on the social media, what are your thoughts about that?
I feel like it's actually not bad to visit or see somebody you've been talking to for a while, but you should not be going to that person's house or a close space with that person. There are a lot of spots to hang out. Maybe we should meet at an eatery, meet somewhere. You guys should not even enter the same vehicle to go there, because the thing is that you don't know who is who. Nobody writes on their foreheads that they rape people. So I'm against people that visit people at least on the first time in their houses. I feel you can actually make genuine friends and meet genuine people. Sure, you've met genuine people on the internet now.
Yes, there are genuine
Yeah, I
people.
feel like you actually can. But to be on the safe side, we know what happens in the world, what social media causes. People are even on social media just looking for their next victim. So instead of meeting in a closed space where something can happen, tell your parents where you are going to. Even though, honestly, most times children don't even want to tell their parents that kind of information, because in their own head, their parents' first answer is no. Arrange your face, eh?
Mm.
It is as if you're angry. So most times in their head, their parents' first answer is probably no, don't do it. And
Okay.
obviously their parents have where they are coming from for saying no. But I feel like if it's in an open space that people are around, a park or something, then it's fine. That's what I think about visiting people. Don't think I've visited anybody. No, I've not visited anybody, but I'm just saying.
It's okay. I don't. Honestly, you just got me there. Yes, like you said, we have good things out of a relationship on social media, but we have a lot of bad and negative things, and we wouldn't want them to continue. So, looking at social media, how do you think it influences trends and all of that? How do they influence children?
I feel like social media is one of the biggest influence on a person. So at the end of the day, it depends on the kind of content you consume.
Hmm.
If you consume positive things, then obviously you are probably moving in a positive direction. If you are consuming negative things, you are moving in a negative direction. And that's where like the intentional parenting comes in. When your parents now check what you actually control your social media, what would I call it?
Regulate.
Yes, regulate what you do on social media, and then you consume good things. Obviously, it's going to impact you positively. But when you see all sorts, and the thing about bad things is that when you see bad things on social media, you're seeing people enjoy it. It's not like you're seeing them suffer doing that bad thing. So it's very easy for a child that is feeble-minded to want to do that bad thing and enjoy it. So yeah, I feel like once you're on the positive side on social media, you are doing great. But once you're on the negative side, no, no, no. And for the sake of your own self, I beg. Even though if you are seeing the enjoyment, you there's no enjoyment too. So
Social media is, like we know, it's more 80% fake life.
yeah.
It's 80% fake life. So I want to encourage parents and children to know that what you see in the internet is exactly not true. They are not totally true. So don't get carried away by it. Don't think that look at the person now. She's beautiful. Oh yes, look at him. He's nice. Let them remove that camera. Go and see them behind the camera. You will know that yes, social media is not always cool like they tend to make it cool.
Say
So
something.
yes, what
Like even
any
me.
closing
No, like I
remark?
want to say what like I'm an addition.
Okay.
Even me as an adult, I'm an adult, yes. There are times that I scroll, I use my phone a lot. Me, I even feel my mommy was saying that using phone to post without doing church, she was referring to me, but I use my phone a lot. And obviously, me, I mostly watch TikToks, sha. And then you see people your age in quotes doing a lot for themselves, and there's just that pressure. But at the end of the day, last year, my friend and I had the conversation, and we had to tell ourselves that, oh, more this social media. Oh, first off, these people could actually be living the life, but they may be doing things to live that life that we cannot do. And sometimes they may not even be living the life. Like we've seen cases now in university. One person will borrow from this person and snap and post. So we've seen all of that. Or something I had to tell myself that if it's social media, instead let the people around you, let them be the ones to influence you and make you want to do better or strive you to do more. Because if you follow people on social media, what's the law?
Okay, Otilo. So thank you so much for watching us. We say have a blissful day, and please don't forget to subscribe. Press that subscribe button. Press that button. Don't forget to subscribe. Also share this video. It could help a parent or two out there. Not just the parent, it could also help the young adults to understand that, oh, really? Is this how it works? It could help some family out there. So please share, subscribe, and we'll see you later. Bye. Have a lovely day.